Okay. Anyway, so it seems like it's working. Let's roll. So just to take you back, this is quite a lengthy process. Uh, to take you just so you can see what's going on. What you're looking at is a ground plane for the home. Okay, let me delete that. Let me show you what's cooking just a little bit. And I haven't switched on all my layers here. I've got like a ton of everything. It's been a really, it's huge. It's side domes, it's main walls, obviously, it's the roofing structure. And I'm not going to go into it because this is for the home that I've been developing for last 6 months. Actually, more like last 9 months. It's my self-heating Earthship hybrid. So the thing that I want to do with you is just do a little bit of drawing, just so you can see how I'm doing this thing. So I'm not going to go, this is not a course. If you want a course, I have a course, buybetter.co/3D. Buybetter.co/3D. This is for our students who, uh, just want to get a little refresher. Okay. So these black lines are curves. I don't delete them. In fact, I save them every time I draw. And yeah. So what I'm doing in the process of, I need to excavate for this bag. Okay. These two bags, sandbags. Okay. So I drew a little rectangle. There it is sitting. Okay. So in Rhino, you can't just, in a 3D program, you can't just erase something. I can't just like go with a mouse and you know what I mean? Like, where do you erase? I mean, it's not this type of program. So I have to draw a 3D shape and to remove one 3D shape from the other 3D shape. So let me show you. So I'm going to do a sweep command. Okay. Sweep. So it asks me for a path, select a rail. So I'm selecting a curve. That's why I need those curves. There is the curve. Can you see on the right top window? And now it's saying select sweep shapes. So I select the sweep shape. There it is. Enter, enter. Okay, so there's the thing that I just drew. Okay. Now don't need to have the curves anymore. Now the shape yet it's got an open end. So you have to say cap. Now it's capped. Okay. Then I basically say solid difference. I need to remove, so it's asking me, where do you want to subtract from? I want to subtract from this shape, enter. I want to subtract this shape, enter. It's history. History is something else. Yeah. So now basically I've removed that thing. Okay. Um, so that's what happened. Okay, that little step appeared. Okay. Now I'm in a process of, I want to make it like nicer. So I want to make it look like it's it's got this like different color to the grass. So you can, so it's about clarity and stuff. So what I need is I'm gonna select a layer, everything in the layer of ground level. You see I'm on ground level, select objects, okay, and I'm going to isolate. Isolate is a command to hide everything else. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shape. Yeah. I'm going to relocate the gumball, snap to end. I'm going to snap it to this end at the bottom. Okay. No, I didn't do it. You see, if I want to just spin around it, I can just select that viewport like this. Now, sorry, now I can select around. Anyway, uh, double click on the dot, relocate gumball. Now go into front view. There it is. And I'm going to reduce it to, because I just need to decorate it a little bit. So I'm going to reduce it to like, maybe like, I don't know, plus minus like 2 millimeters or something. A relocating gumball can also be pressed by this white dot end, and I'm gonna do it. I just need a little bit. Okay, so then I'm gonna actually switch on my curves again. So it's a tedious process, but I'm loving it. It's one of my talents. Been drawing since I was like since 1994. I've been drawing. So sweep command again. There is that curve. Yeah, there it is. You can see it in the top view. Now it's asking me again, select sweep shape. So I don't need to hit enter because it's already asking me what's the shape that you want to sweep. So there is the shape. Enter, enter. Okay. Then I want to decorate the sides, as you can see. So then I'm going to again, and I could have done it straight away, but I forgot. So relocate gumball, snap to near, for example. Okay, and I want to obviously increase it like that. Okay, so that's a problem. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. So that's the second way of doing it. So I've got this shape. I can cap it. Okay, now I want to erase this everything to do with that excess. Okay, so I kept the shape, so it's a full 3D object. So I could have copy C Control V to copy paste the original shape, then I wouldn't have had to do this process again. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a block, snap to near. You see it's sticking out here. Uh, and I'm gonna draw a block, and then I'm gonna basically in a 3D view. Yeah, it'll be also for you good to see what I'm doing with my keys here to do this, to do this. So shift and control on a Mac with two fingers on a mouse track does that. And basically, so now I've got solid difference. I remove that from, so which shape? I remove from that shape. No, I remove from that shape, enter, with this shape, enter. So then it trimmed it. Can you see? Then what I want to do is I want to explode this thing. Explode, this command. It explodes into from 3D project into different parts. You'll see now. So I can remove this, and I don't need this ridge here either. Now can you see how it's a bit dodgy? So I want to take that surface, offset surface as a command, enter. You see the arrows are pointing down. I go flip to up and I go 5 millimeters up. So that's the second way of doing it to opposed to what I was doing earlier. Okay, there it is. Okay, I also want to do that same here. Offset surface. You see the arrow is in the wrong direction. I needed to go forward. So flip all, uh, enter. Okay. Now I need to erase this rib. This rib is sitting as part of this other thing. There it is. Okay. So I don't need this rib, obviously. Now, I know I'm a bit fanatic about all the details, but I really want this to look sexy and nice. So I would just isolate this thing, isolate, hide everything. Okay. And I'm going to draw a shape. Yeah, you gotta do what you love. Otherwise, it's gonna be a nuisance, all of this. You're like, what? Like, how can I just do it? AI is so easy. I just type a prompt. Yeah, but AI is not gonna give you a blueprint. And I don't know if I'd go and put my money down on a blueprint that AI does. I mean, if it's a standard square structure, I don't need so many points. I just need to go past, you know what I mean? If it's end. Okay, so that's a shape, but there is a problem here. You see this one point went down. So I snap my end here. I need to grab that point, not curve. So no. So I need to view X-ray. It obviously would help if it's a different color, which there. Let's view rendered. Okay, so and it's still see. So I'm gonna bring it flat. Very important. It's a shape. Okay. I do a patch command. Okay. I deselect, select the surface now. I extrude. Yeah. Select the whole extrusion. And before I do that, I need to see where on earth is this ridge, to which point. So I'm gonna put a point there. There is the point appeared. Okay, now at least I know where on earth where do I need to bring it? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna no full window, not here. Front. Okay, so I need to take this. It'll all come in together. So to bring it down. Obviously, you don't want to move it left to right, so you either hold shift. For some reason, my thing is automatically always on shift. But anyway, so I can only move it down. So if I want to move it left to right, I need to go, like more, and then it unlocks. So I need to bring it to this point. Now, obviously, this is more or less like down to maybe like 3 millimeters. It's okay. It's just to visually show that's what needs to be excavated for the house. Okay, now again, I'm going to take a solid difference from that with that. Let's look what we've done. Yeah, it removed. And obviously now this also needs to be set view top. Need to remove this ridge. So I'm gonna draw a little box here. I can snap to near, zoom out, zoom in, two finger spreading on the mouse track. On the mouse is another thing. Okay, I need to switch on smart track here because I need to get to that. Hit option, no, command. It puts a plus and now it realigns. It's very cool function. It realigns. Can you see? And I do a little 3D box. Okay, so there's an issue here. Oh, I see. I'm aligning it to the middle ones, inner ones. No, no, no. I need to do to the outer ones. So I'm just gonna spread out and hope for the best. Yeah, it's okay here. Not okay here. So I'm gonna relocate gumball, snap to end here. And I'm gonna zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Yeah, boom. Okay, and I obviously need to align it up. Where up? I need to put a point so I can see where up. Okay, then I can see that point. It's somewhere hidden there. Obviously, to see it, you need to go ghosted. And if you still can't see it, X-ray. There's the point, yeah? So just bring this down towards the point. Zoom in, down towards the point. Zoom in. And that's good enough. Up, zoom out. Okay. Solid difference from this shape, enter, with this shape, enter. Okay, and I think that's just, I think that's a nice little wrap around so you can see what's cooking. Yeah, it's like thinking. I need a next, I need a powerful MacBook Pro. This is so outdated. Um, yeah, so if anybody wants to sponsor me, our Academy of Bioarchitecture, by pre-purchasing the blueprint I'm doing, it will be ready. January 2026, it will be ready. That's already a promise. Because I don't usually promise, but this is a promise because I'm almost done. As I'm completing I've already completed the plumbing, and this is now the excavations for the parts. Let's see if anybody's commenting on YouTube. 2 people watching. Nice. Nice. Okay. Let's go back to Rhino. Rhino is thinking. Let's go back to Zoom. Who's on Zoom? I'm on Zoom. That's awesome. 4 people watching. Nice. Okay. Let's go